Hey friends, so Fire Locks 4. Friends, I'm coming to you with an update on my small locks. Friends, I think I'm about, let's see, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 19 months. I am 19 months into my lock journey. So pretty much what has been going on over the last couple of months since my last update, not much of anything. That's why I feel so strange about just coming doing my lock updates, because not much is really changing other than the fact that my locks they've decided to grow a little bit. So what I've been doing to maintain my locks is just pretty much just spraying it with my oil and water mix, and also using the castor oil. I continue to use the castor oil around the perimeter of my hair. Oh, friends, let me tell you, I added a new piece of lock jewelry. You know how I really like that whole peekaboo effect. So I put this one closer to the base. Can you see it? It's just a little a silver heart that I just slid on. Put it all the way up here. The reason that I chose to do it up here is because you know, I work for corporate America, and though I love the lock jewelry, I just don't want it to be so visible, almost like a distraction. So I like it. I like to place my lock jewelry where it has the peekaboo effect. You know, like if I do that. So of course, this one back here, my shell is still hanging on. It's been sewn back here probably for maybe 6 months or so. And then I have the one up in the top that kind of, it moves around. And this one couldn't be more strategically placed, because sometimes it appears to be on the side and sometimes it appears to be up front. Oh, oops, my bad. I think I better fix that. So, gosh, it's such a struggle, okay? I can't find it. Let me see. Uh, why do I always lose that one? I don't know where it's at. Oh, here it is. It's a blue teardrop. It's right here. The good thing about the placement of this one, I think it's probably because it's in the middle. It kind of goes to this side, it goes to the back, it goes to that side, and it goes in the front. So that's by far one of my favorite pieces. I'm gonna order some more so that I can have, maybe I'm thinking about 3 or 4 more, and then I'll be finished decorating my hair. So friends, the last time I washed my hair was maybe 3 weeks ago, right before my graduation on the 12th. And that's also the last time I retwist. I try to wash my hair every 2 weeks, and I try not to, I typically do not retwist my hair but once every month, at least once a month. And you can see the new growth. It is definitely continuing to grow, like I just mentioned. And you know, if you've been following my lock journey, I don't really care anything about the whole maintained look. I really don't, because I love the frizzies. I do. I think it just adds a little character to my locks, and I'm okay with that. So like I said, they are beginning to grow. Pretty much my struggle right now is just deciding how I'm going to wear my hair. So my go-to style is this. I normally wear it like this, or I'll pull it off my face and just kind of do this. I don't do any other styles. Or I have a little part here and I'll just do it to the side. So I'll normally wear it like that. But lately I've just been pulling it all back and just sticking it either in one ponytail or two. And that's pretty much what I've been doing. I normally leave some out on the side, like the little smaller ones, the little skinny ones. I will leave those out on the side. Don't really want to put much stress on those. Just put it in up in a ponytail with one little rubber band and just pull it out like this. So it's not necessarily the best style, but it does keep the hair off my face, and I think it's kind of cute. So I think it's cute, so that's the only thing that matters. So again, like I said, I've been using the castor oil. I've been using just my spray, my water oil mix. Let's talk about this. This is one thing I haven't mentioned yet in my lock journey. So I'm 19 months into it. The reason I decided to do my hair, to lock my hair, was the fact that I can't justify sitting in a salon for hours at a time. You know, I believe in putting a price value on everything, a dollar value on everything. So if I was at work, I would probably be making a decent paycheck for those 2 or 3 hours that I'm sitting in there. That means I am giving that loctician whatever my hourly wage is, also plus what she charged. I can't justify that. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I've always really liked the natural styles. I've been natural for a very, very long time. I remember when I was an undergrad at Mississippi State University, people used to look at me when I was online for a social club. They would look at me like, what are you going to do with your hair? I also remember people saying, oh my gosh, she is so cute from neck down, because they hated my hair. You know, in Mississippi, most of the people wear a face full of makeup, and they all wear perms. So they were definitely not ready for my fro back in the 90s. They were not. I remember even one of my big sisters told me to relax my hair. Honey, that was absolutely not going to happen. They wear their hair a lot, relaxed. That wasn't for me. And the good thing about it is that I've always been able to just be myself and do what made me happy. And I've never really cared about what other people thought. So I did the big chop. 5 years ago, I wore my hair extremely short. First, I started with just shaving off on one side. Then I colored it red. Then I would put the braids in the part. Then I shaved the rest of that off. Got a mohawk. Wore the mohawk for one day. Got it shaved completely off. And I wore that style for about a year. And that was just so cute to me. That was like one of my favorite styles. And then now that I feel like I'm established in my career and in my life, I figured this was the perfect time for me to go ahead and lock my hair. So like I said, 19 months in my lock journey, and I do love it. And if there was anything that I can change about my locks, I would have kept them bigger. Because when I started, they were bigger, and I took them down, and that's how my locks became skinny. That is the birth of my small locks. I know a lot of people always ask, will the small locks break? To be honest, I can't really say that they will or that they won't, because I don't really know enough about that to say. I know people who have small locks, and I really think it's just the way that you take care of your hair. To this day, I have not lost a lock. Thank God I haven't lost any locks. I keep my hair moist. When I do decide to go to a loctician just to analyze my locks, I'm always told that my locks are healthy. I don't know if they are finished filling out. I do still have, like, little buds on it. You can see it, but pretty much like this one. The way that I retwist my hair, I do not twist it all the way down, because I do like that full look. So I would grab the new growth and I would just do, so like you see this one here has the new growth. If it was time for me to retwist this lock, I would just take it here in my fingers, turn it, will twist it once or twice, and then I will palm roll it down. I will put the clip just right here. And by the time I am finished with my whole entire head, it might take me 40 minutes or so to retwist my whole head. I take those clips off. And I think if I left my clips on it longer, that my retwist will last a lot longer. But to be honest, like I said, I don't really care about that whole maintained look. So the fact that my retwist lasts a couple weeks, I'm perfectly okay with that. So you can kind of see like the fuzziness right here. That's just from when I retwisted my hair. Like again, I would retwist it in my fingers a couple times, and then I would just do this down. And sometimes I get all that hair down in the middle of my lock, and sometimes I don't. But I don't really worry about it. I mean, it's gonna lock up. This is one that I combined here. This lock here was 2 locks, and you can see for some strange reason I can still have the bud down here. That could be from where I twisted it up at the bottom to make sure that they stayed, and then they get skinny. So again, if there was another thing that I could change about my locks, I don't really know what the skinny part is here. You know, this is pretty much like the leftover from where I had the balls that were hanging. I never took the balls off. So a lot of my locks do have this little skinny tip right at the bottom of the little fat part. And I'm okay with that too. So I've combined quite a few, maybe 6 or 7 or so. And that's because they were really, really, really thin. Like originally when I started my locks, I will have some. This is also one that I combined. I know I'm kind of like all over the place, so that was 2. So my locks would be real small, and I didn't know about the new growth growing away from your hair. So my new growth grows away from my locks. So early on in my lock journey, I would take that hair that was growing away from my locks, and I just twisted up and made his own lock. So because of that, I do have a couple of small locks, and like really small ones. And this one here is one. If you can see, it's really small down here, which means I will probably end up combining that later. But you can still see how the bud, how it's thicker around the tip. And then again, it is skinny at the tip. It's thicker at the end and it's skinny at the tip. So I mean, I don't really know what to say about that, but whatever. If I start feeling like it's too tiny, I'll just go ahead and combine it. As I have started combining some of the ones like right up in here. So this was my stress spot. Turn around so you can see. This area here was my stress spot, and it's not bothering me anymore. So I've just kind of just been letting my locks be, not really doing much to it. Again, the color is kind of hanging in there. You can barely see it, I know. I know you can barely see it, but it's still there a little bit. I don't plan to color it anytime soon. So how about a quick overview of these locks of mine? I really like this lip because it has a nice amount of volume.
So when it comes to Taco Bell's mild and wild baked chicken chalupas, heed my advice. It's a little spicy.
So there it is, friends. That's my locks summed up in a nutshell. Thank you, friends, for watching my preview and my update on my tiny locks. And I will be back with you really soon with another update. Thank you, friends. Oh, yeah. If you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button as well as the bell, and you will get all the notifications that I will start doing on a regular basis. Okay, friends, and I will be with you real soon. Bye for now.